Hello, this is Kami Games and welcome to the Demo Memo. This time, we will take a look at the beta version of Evolution, the digital version of the board game of the same name, currently being developed by North Star Games, with the project already reaching its funding goal on Kickstarter. The physical version of Evolution has a rating of 7.3 on Board Game Geek at the time of recording, which is a pretty good score. Having never played that, I can say that I have enjoyed my time with the beta, and it is a pretty great board game by design. The digital version does streamline the gameplay and rules as it should, and the result is a great digital version with even more content to come. The core premise of the game is that you are controlling a species of creature evolving and adapting to survive. This is a point-based game with player interaction in that the ultimate goal is to score the most victory points by the end of the game, obtained from eating food, increasing the population of your creatures, and having more traits applied to your creatures. The in-game tutorial is very well done and does slowly introduce the game mechanics to you. Firstly, we start off with herbivores and the watering hole. At the beginning of each round, you must choose a card to contribute to the food stocks, indicated by the number on the green background in the top left, which is kept secret until the feeding phase. Players are dealt trait cards which can be used for a number of purposes, including adding said trait to a species, increasing the population of a species by 1, increasing the body size of the species by 1, or to spawn a new species. Cards can also be held in your hand for use in future turns. After all players have chosen their actions, these are revealed together with the food counter in the feeding phase. In this phase, the player with the first player token indicated by the green dinosaur goes first, choosing their action. In the most basic case, a herbivore can pick one food from the pool in the middle. However, there are traits such as foraging, which allows that species to take one additional food, or cooperation, which adds one food to the species on the right of it every time the original species gets fed. The end of this phase occurs when there is no more food left in the watering hole, and there are no more valid moves for carnivores, at which point any population of animal which does not get fed will die. At the end of each round, all food consumed for all living species will be added to your score for the round. At the start of the next round, additional cards will be dealt based on how many species you have in play, with the game ending when the deck runs out of cards. Moving on to the carnivores, the mechanics here are pretty interesting, in that the carnivore trait will allow a species to turn predatory, meaning that it will be unable to take food from the watering hole and instead can hunt and kill other species, including your own. The carnivore trait does take up one of 3 slots on the species, and with this comes a whole host of consequent mechanics. For example, carnivores can only attack creatures that are smaller than them in body size, meaning that using up trait cards to buff up your carnivores becomes especially important, and for players choosing to go the herbivore route, increasing the body size to increase their defenses is important as well. The pack hunting trait adds the population figure to the body size figure when attacking, and the hard shell trait adds +4 to body size when defending only, so there is plenty of strategic interactions here. Furthermore, we have abilities like climbing, where only a predator with the climbing trait can attack species with the climbing trait, as well as traits like warning call and symbiosis, which affect adjacent species with regards to carnivore attacks. Horns kill off one carnivore population when attacked, and we even have the scavenger trait, which adds +1 to food to all species with the trait after any carnivore attack. Interestingly, when a carnivore attacks and kills one population, that creature gets 2 food instead of 1, and there are even traits which interact with this, such as burrowing, which makes it such that a species which is fully fed cannot be targeted for attack. I really love the strategic interplay of traits and systems here, which is the core of Evolution in my opinion. So that's a very brief summary of the game mechanics, which I really like. As for the digital aspect, there are certain animations which do enhance the experience, such as the carnivore's paw splitting when attacking with the pack hunting trait. There are a variety of species to choose from, which are visually different but mechanically identical and are simply a blank slate for you. In this beta version, there only appears to be a skirmish mode against easy, medium or hard AI, but the Kickstarter page does promise a single-player campaign. Based on the user interface in-game, there is also a multiplayer mode, an account tab which I suppose should track your statistics as well as a store page, which I presume is for the sale of future expansions and cards. Not too hot on the last aspect, but I guess we just have to wait and see on that. Overall, Evolution, the video game, is a great digitization of a fantastic board game. The tutorial is efficient and the interface clear, so definitely looking forward to its release on Steam. Anyway, that will do it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Leave a comment if you like. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next video.